Welcome to day 5. Today we are going to work on how to make sure that you get 100% for this ringtone. For your ringtone purposes, you are going to be evaluated on whether you have a program loop on a track, a downloaded loop on a track, you recorded with a mic, you added a virtual instrument track, there should be no clipping, that red that you see in the levels. It should be 20 to 30 seconds long, and all of your track names should be organized to what loop is on your track. There should be one loop per track. You are then going to be mixing it down into an MP3 and submitting it to the next assignment. For this assignment, when you are done editing, you're going to be submitting it exactly like you have for the other days. And then you're going to reply to at least 2 other projects. Welcome to your final edit. Today you're going to make sure that you have no clipping. That's when your levels are going in the red and it's too loud. We're going to make sure everything looks and sounds the way you want it to be. Your track names are the same as the loops that are on there, which if you haven't moved them around and put them on different tracks, it should be the same. We can't have more than one loop per track. Each track should be labeled correctly. If you'd like to name it something different, you can double click on the word and then type in what instrument you use maybe. You're going to need to have one track of each of those categories that we've talked about each day. So you're going to need a program track, and if you need to double click on the words there to remind yourself that that's your program track, that would be awesome. You need to have a downloaded track, double click on it, maybe call it DL in front of it, download. You need to have your mic track, and you need to have a virtual instrument track. Now to fix your clipping. If we were to click play, this is our main level here. We don't want it to go in the red. And right there, it's really going in the red. Especially, with my rapping skills. So we're going to click on this little guy right here. This is called automation. When we click on it, you get a line through each of the tracks. If you click on this line, it gets little dots. And then you can pull those dots to adjust the sound so that you adjust each of the sounds so that they're equal. You're balancing the sounds of your music. Maybe when the voice track comes in, maybe you want your guitar melody part to turn down a little bit. Maybe you don't want this hip hop beat to come in so loud. So maybe we want a crescendo there to get louder. Maybe we want a decrescendo to get quieter. So you keep playing and playing around with your levels and watching to make sure it doesn't go too far in the red there so you don't have clipping. Make sure your beats are all lined up. We can click this again to hide it so we can keep editing. Click it again. There it is. It doesn't go away, doesn't change. Make sure you save it. So everything is done. The name of the track matches the name of the loop that's on that track. The clipping is non-existent. You have one of each of the tracks that you need, a program track, a downloaded track, a mic track, and a virtual instrument track. Make sure your entire ringtone is only 20 to 30 seconds long. And then submit it just like we have for every other class. Reply to 2 other projects, and then click next to go to the next assignment where you are going to mix everything down to an MP3 and be able to send it to anybody you want on any device.